Okay, sir.
Okay. Open your video if possible. Please open your video, my dear Amrita.
Sir, there is some problem with my camera, I guess. Yeah, now it's open. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, madam. Go for press the F5. Press the F5.
Okay, sir.
Press the F5 button. Otherwise, you can go for slideshow.
Is that fine, sir, now?
Yes, ma'am. Continue.
Oh, yeah. So, my name is Amrita Pavani. I'm from the CALS, Center for Applied Linguistics and Translation Studies, Humanities, from University of Hyderabad. So, this paper is part of my MPhil dissertation, semantic study of Telugu proverbs with reference to body parts. Proverbs are often metaphorical in nature. They can be easier to utter, but requires deeper knowledge and observation and cognitive skills to understand. So the definitions of proverb, according to these are definitions of the proverb. Meter, Boneshwar, and Jacobson. Proverb is called the largest coded unit occurring in our speech, and at the same time the shortest poetic composition. And the scope of the study is that to understand and uncover metaphorical senses of proverbs which are related to the body parts and their relevance with the function of the body parts. As proverbs are language specific and culturally shaped, studying them in the light of socio-cultural and psychological theme is the scope of the present study. The aim of the study is to classify the Telugu proverbs according to their body parts and the possible metaphorical meaning from each proverb, and to show how each proverb's metaphorical meaning is significantly linked with the function of the body part, which is incorporated into the proverbs. And then coming to the review of literature, Bhuvaneshwar, who is a renowned author in the field of proverbs, in the study of the field of proverbs. So he wrote an article, Telugu Proverbs in the Interaction Between the Parents and Their Children, a socio-linguistic analysis of their choice and usage. And Meader wrote Proverbs, a handbook, which is one of the guiding books that deal with the worldly proverbs, along with the definitions and categorization of them. And Krishnamurti, a renowned linguist, Telugu Proverbs, a structural analysis. Again, Bhuvaneshwar, variation in Telugu and English proverbs on horse, evidence for an integrated theory of culture. So he carried out comparative and contrastive study of two distinct cultures of Telugu and English language proverbs that use horse in their proverbs. Coming back to the methodology, Telugu proverbs have a wide range of different types of categorization that could be flora and fauna, body and material things, kinship terms, etc. But in this present study, I solely confined to the proverbial data using human body. So my data is consist of 73 proverbs in them of different human body parts. The sources of the proverbs are primary and the secondary were collected. Primary sources were directly collected from the native speakers of the Telugu of different states through interaction and interviews. So a few proverbs were also collected from the secondary sources like books and articles. The study is based on the proverbs that were collected from Telugu speakers, and the interviews were face to face. And some were also collected from the secondary resources, and they were translated and analyzed significantly. So the qualitative method is adapted to get the conceptual understanding of the proverb. Classification as proverb is done initially according to their body parts, and then they were semantically classified according to each lexical unit, And the collected proverbs were given tabulation and pie charts. And there is semantic glossing to understand the meaning of them accurately in the form of tables. Since the study is only based on the subcategory of the proverbs, it could only possibly restrict the data to be limited. Coming back to the data analysis, proverbs on body parts of humans can be classified into various types and according to numerous body parts. So each body part and proverbs play a significant role in the study of the proverbs. So though there are multiple interpretations of each proverb, the study attempts to understand the underlying patterns of proverbs in the light of metaphorical sense. So the method analysis adapted here in the study is semantic. So the semantic analysis is the interpretation of the natural language in order to determine the real meaning by analyzing the structure and the context of the text. So it's a systematic procedure used in identifying the correlations and patterns on how concepts are understood and analyzing the intentions and consequences of communication. So it is a process of deriving meaning from the content and interpretation of natural language, the way humans communicate. The main theory used in this particular study is conceptual metaphor theory, which is written by George Lakoff and Mark Johnson. So this served as a foundation for this study. The cognitive process involved in comprehending a topic, while the product aspect is the final conceptual pattern, is the main study adapted in this paper. Semantic classification of human body parts in the proverb. So these were classified according to each body part, according to the metaphorical sense. So this is the data. When we have the proverb, adusu tokkanela, kalu kadaganela, we will do the glossing, semantic glossing, and the English translation is given under them. So the leg is metaphorically referring to a person, but not a leg here. And we can understand this concept by synecdoche, where a part of it is used to represent a whole thing. The proverb invokes a similar sense of restraining someone from action or behavior. So this is the one example of a body part using in the sense of metaphorical. The other one, mouth. Adavari notlo nuvu ginja nanadu is given an English glossing under, where the women are negatively stereotyped as gossipers in the society. So the mouth plays a major role of communication and interaction. And this is also, mouth is metaphorically used for the communication, as gossiping is part of the communication. And hands, donga chetiki talalu ichinattu, as if giving the keys to a thief's hand, as translated. The hand gestures communicate more than words. Putting our keys in someone's hands is a gesture of transferring responsibilities, trust, and ownership. And thief is said to be the untrustful person, and we can infer the intended meaning is distrustfulness. So the hand is useful in understanding the underlying meaning of the proverb. And the shoulders, coming back to the shoulders, there is a popular proverb called Gummadikal Donga Ante Bhujalu Tadumukunnattu. There is English glossing. When spoken of a pumpkin thief, he checked his shoulders, if translated into English. So the body part shoulders symbolize support here. It had a developed quantitative meaning as responsibility, but the deeper insights can reveal the metaphorical meaning, such as hiding guilt, confidence, faith, etc. The bodily movements can capture a person's state of mind. So with the manipulation of postures and movements of shoulders, we can predict the state of mind from our pre-stored experiences with deep observation and analysis skills. So, if I put all the body parts according to their each body part, I got the metaphorical senses for the legs: support, anxiousness, restraint, standard of living, etc. For the mouth, it human behavior, that could be politeness, gossip, introvertedness, and palm, near, hands, perspective, trust, sensibility, human nature, behavior, and shoulders, guiltiness. So, the conclusion, coming to the conclusion, human body metaphors showed a great deal of embodiment, which is the immersing of the physical body with the interaction of the real world and the environment, which aids in human cognition. Cultural knowledge is significant in interpreting the underlying meaning of the Telugu proverbs. So, the selection of the particular body metaphor in that particular proverb is not arbitrary at all. There is a conscious, deliberate use of a particular body metaphor in that particular context. For instance, to cognize the concept of pain and irritation, body metaphors that are more sensitive, like foot, ears, feet, etc., were employed, and for the feelings and emotions, heart and stomach metaphors were used. So, the body metaphors, physical characteristics, and functionality were used to analyze and comprehend the proverbs here. So, the results indicated the following aspects. So, yes, the human behavior can be interpreted by the acts of the human, and the acts involve the participation and movement of the body parts. And in this way, the body parts used in the proverb will help us to understand the underlying metaphorical meaning behind them. They will also reveal the human emotions, feelings, which are abstract in nature, with the help of embodiment. They also unveil socio-cultural aspects, including insights into human life, survival, ideal lifestyle, ideal personality, and social relationships. The outcomes of body part metaphors are culture specific and cannot be applied same to the other languages, and this makes intercommunication difficult, as these metaphors demand a strong command over the socio-cultural knowledge. So there is a limitation of this study, as there are only 70 proverbs collected for this particular study. Only Telugu proverbs were taken, particularly the modern Telugu proverbs. So the large amount of data might be leading to the understanding of a complete understanding of the socio-cultural psychological point of view with the linguistic cues in the proverbs. These are the references. Thank you.
Madam, yes, you have given good information about that semantic proverbs of human body. Okay, okay. Who is our guide, madam?
Professor Arun Moli, sir, University of Hyderabad.
What is your problem of your research? What is your problem?
Sir, if we take the Telugu proverbs, we don't get the meaning on the surface level understanding. We should go deeper and analyze the each lexical unit to get a underlying meaning in them. So if I say అరచేతిలో వైకుంఠం చూపినట్టు is not real. Actually, I'm not telling the real. It's not real, and we can't bring and show the heaven in our palms. So there is a metaphorical sense involved in it. So it's easy to utter a proverb, but the understanding of the proverb needs so much socio-cultural understanding of the each lexical unit in that proverb. It needs deeper knowledge of the culture and linguistic knowledge. So there is a need of this semantic study to get the deeper underlying knowledge of this Telugu proverbs.
It is understandable by our body parts.
Yes, yes.
Yes. It's a good one, good one. But also we can compare it to the human world
Yes, yes,
comparison. World
yes.
comparison.
When we are doing the actions, in the real world, if I want to know something is hot or something is you want to understand the things in the world, there should be a connection between our cognition and the real world. The body helps us to bridge that gap.
So what is here? What is meant by semantic syntax? And generally, we have to say syntax and semantics. Syntax and semantics of proverbs. But what is meant by semantic here?
Sir, semantic is the study of the meaning. Yes. So we understand the meaning at different levels, at lexical level, at structural level. So then we arrive at the particular meaning. So this is simply to say semantics is the study of the meaning.
You are yes, you have given good information. Here, lexical analysis, syntax analysis. These are the most important to develop a particular language. Actually, it may be a
Yes.
Telugu language
Yes.
or English language, any language, and also
Yes.
computer related languages also.
Yes, sir.
Computer related designing a particular language, syntax and
Yes.
semantics, and also
Yes.
included here grammars. Okay,
Yes,
grammar.
sir.
So by using that, we can create our new computer oriented languages also. We can create a new Telugu language or new some other languages also by using these things, syntax and
Yes, sir.
semantics and grammar.
Yes.
Okay, very good, madam. Thank you. Have a nice day. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Next 002.
Yes, sir.
Open your PPT and video.
Okay, sir. Sir, my screen is visible?
Yes, visible.
Yes, sir. Good morning to all the speakers, listeners, authors who are presenting the session currently. And we feel very thanked that the session conducted by a National Institute of Computing is a great platform to share our reviews and thoughts, ideas to build a strong nation. And coming to our title of our project is Smart Abstract Detection Stick for Blind Person. As the name suggests, it helps the blind person to detect any type of obstacles that they come across during their navigation. And we have made our project successful under the guidance of our supervisor, Dr. A. Manjula Garu, Associate Professor, PSC, JITS Karimnagar. To raise the curtain, we are opening with the title of our project is Smart Abstract Detection Stick for Blind Person. Over 4.9 million of people in India, as per the survey conducted in the year 2022, 4.9 million people are completely blind, and 70 million of people are visually impaired, out of which 0.24 million are blind children. In the traditional era, blind people have used a white stick or trained dog for their direction in the task of moving. As it done manually does not work as better efficient. They do not actually detect all type of obstacles in their navigation, and this is making them to lose hope in this competitive world. Therefore, in order to keep a full stop for these kind of issues and trusts, we have developed and designed an innovative stick for improving their navigation better. By training and developing our stick, we have gone through some of the journals, and coming to first paper, Smart Walking Stick and Electronic Approach to Assist Visually Disabled Person, which was published in the year of 2019. And the overview of this paper is, as it is has been noted earlier, the implanted smart walking scheme consists of several subsystems. And this integral scheme is designed with a circuitry fundament of a PIC microcontroller, that is peripheral microcontroller. Coming back to limitations of this paper is, as the system is designed with a PAC microcontroller, it cannot interface a better power device directly. And coming to the second paper, the implementation of smart stick for obstacle detection and navigation, which was published in the year of 2019, and this system is embedded with ultrasonic sensor, IR sensor, water sensor, GPS and GSM modules. Coming to the limitations of this paper is, as the system is embedded with too many sensors, it varies very complex in structure and extravagant. So coming to the third paper, Smart Blind Stick for Obstacle Detection and Navigation System, which was published in the year of 2019. The system is embedded with too many sensors, and the completion of working is completely dependent on hardware components, which does not involve any type of software implementation. And coming to the fourth paper, obstacle avoidance using stereo vision and flaps for visual aid persons, visual aid devices, which was published by SN Applied Sciences in the year of 2020. And the central concept of this paper is to categorize the point vertices in the 3D space according to the dimensions of other vertices that are captured by the CCD cameras. And the positive aspects of this paper is it can overcome the problem of finding holes and descending states and uses monoscopic vision. And the limitations of this paper is it using CCD cameras, it uses high power consumption and speeding effects due to overexposure compared to CMOs. And coming back to the working with the smart walking stick in traditional era, they have used only ultrasonic sensor for obstacle detection, and it cannot detect all the kind of obstacles that they are come across in their mobility for their better navigation, and it becomes tricky to finding any manholes or potholes. And we came up with the new feature and additional feature called it can also detect manholes without any dependency, and the system does not require any type of internet connections like Wi-Fi. And the whole system is based upon the Bluetooth connections, which make easier without any internet connections. And our proposed system works based on the voice-based notification, in which the blind person can know the obstacle by using voice notification without any hardware components like a buzzer or motor. So in this we have not involved any type of buzzers. The basic principle of our proposed system, it mainly works on the Bluetooth connections. Coming to the analysis part, we have used infrared sensor. It is the cheapest way to remotely control a device within a visible range via infrared light. Almost all audio and video equipment can be controlled this way nowadays using infrared. Infrared consists of three pins, that is output, VCC pin and GND pin. The VCC and GND pins are connected with positive and negative terminal, and the output of IR sensor is connected to, as we are using the Arduino UNO as a microcontroller. So the output of IR sensor is connected to Arduino. And we have used ultrasonic sensor for distance measurements of distance of the obstacles from the stick to the obstacle. So there are basically four pins for ultrasonic sensor: trigger, echo, VCC, and GND. Trigger pin is responsible for triggering the signals from IR sensors to ultrasonic sensor. And coming back to the Bluetooth module, RxD and TxD pins are the most important pins for our whole working mechanism, because RxD pins receives the signals from the ultrasonic sensor, and TxD pins is responsible for transfer those signals to the GSM module, which is inbuilt function for Arduino UNO. Whenever the signal is detected by the IR sensor, it directly sends to the ultrasonic sensor, in which it can measure the distance. And block diagram and data flow diagram is explained by our co-member Nikita.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Nikita. I am from the Jyotishmat Institution of Technology, presenting our block diagram of our paper. So, in our paper, the block diagram is starts with the Bluetooth module. The Bluetooth module is connected to the Arduino UNO with the help of the user's mobile. This Bluetooth module get connected to the mobile so that the user can get to know the obstacle information by the help of voice notification. And the Arduino UNO board. Arduino UNO board is a microcontroller of version 1 in Italian. So it represents the UNO in the Arduino UNO. Next, coming to the infrared sensor and ultrasonic sensor are get connected with each other, as they are connected to the Arduino board for better propagation of signals released by the infrared sensor and ultrasonic sensor. The GSM module, Global System for Mobile Communication module, is a built-in function in the Arduino board, and these GSM module and Bluetooth modules are connected with each other such that to provide passage for better signals. and all these are collaborated with a power supply of 5 volts. So coming to the data flow diagram, the data flow is through the two modules. When we consider the data flow diagram, so infrared sensor is nothing but a sensor which checks the obstacles which is in touch with the ground. So whenever obstacle is in touch with infrared sensor, the light emitting diode in the infrared sensor emits the light and it detects the object as an obstacle. So this result is carried forward to the ultrasonic sensor, and ultrasonic sensor measures the distance. So the range of the obstacle distance is up to 30 centimeters. Then the ultrasonic sensor gets triggered and the whole source code runs in the Arduino, considering the Arduino IDE application. Next comes to the GSM module and Bluetooth module. They becomes on and they wait for the request signals from the sensors. Once it gets the signals from the sensors, the GSM and the Bluetooth modules starts working, and they will consider the request as valid, and they will get the data and send the data to the user, so that the user receives the data in the form of voice notification. Thank you.
Coming back to the circuit diagram, we connected the Bluetooth module to the Arduino Uno. Bluetooth consists of two pins. RXT pin is connected to the TXT pin of Arduino, and TXT pin of Bluetooth module is connected to RXT pin of Arduino Uno. Coming to the ultrasonic sensor connections, trigger pin of ultrasonic is connected to second pin of Arduino. Echo pin of ultrasonic sensor is connected to third pin of Arduino Uno. And VCC GND pins are connected to positive and negative terminals of the battery. And connections of IR sensor is VCC and GND pin connected to positive and negative terminals of the battery. And the main out pin of IR sensor is connected to ground pin of Arduino Uno.
Come to the conclusion.
So coming to the results part, this is the scenario in which it displays after the connection establishment successfully with the stick. We are using HC05 Bluetooth module, so it appears as the paired devices. Once we tap on the HC05 module, it comes to the scenario showing the display as you are seeing on the screen. Once we tap on the connect, if any obstacle is detected by the stick, it will gives a voice message that obstacle is detected. Please take a move or please change your direction as per the code which we run in the Arduino Uno. And we have implemented in real time. This is a smart stick we have implemented. Coming to the conclusion part, the stick is very light and handy to carry, and our Bluetooth connection is enabled over a range of 30 meters, and the stick can detect the obstacles in the range of 30 centimeters. And the technology behind this stick is every day upgrading day by day. So our model ensures the task of moving of a blind person easy and comfortable. Coming to the future enhancement, we are making to it can be future enhanced by image processing, can be used for knowing about the value of obstacles and object pattern, and we can also use upgraded Arduino chip, and we can integrate the Arduino Uno with the image processing techniques and machine learning concepts to identify the obstacle names and using boundary points of the image capture. Thank you, sir. This is from our side.
Okay, okay, okay. Please wait. Actually, in the previous days, the blind persons following by using the hand, they can recognize the objects. So what is coming after that is sticks. By using sticks, they can identify the objects. What are the opposite objects? They can identify by using the stick. Nowadays, we have enhanced technology. Yes, by using the enhanced technology, you are using the Bluetooth. By using the Bluetooth, or we have to say sensors. Yes,
Yes, sir.
IR sensor. Yes,
Yes, sir.
IR sensor, and by using that, yes, it would like to show. That means, is there any 2 meters distance? Any object is there? By using stick, yes, it can identify the object, and it would like to say the voice information. Yes, you have an object in front of you within 2 feet or 1 meter. Okay, like that. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. Bluetooth is enabled up to 10 meters and the distance is measured up to the 30 centimeters. Actually, while we are testing, we have made up to the 1 meter, but it is detecting all the unnecessary obstacle that they are come across by. So it is giving continuous notification to the user, which is helping to deviate from other things. So we have made up to the range of 30 centimeters to measure the distance.
Okay, here my question is, yes, is the person is blind. If deaf and dumb and blind, then what you to do? Then what you can do?
Sir, the Bluetooth connection is made by the user's neighbor or user family member.
Soumya, what my question is deaf and dumb, hmm? And also blind. Then what you would like to do?
So we upgrade the stick for the helping of deaf and dumb in future,
Hmm.
as you said.
Okay, okay, okay. Yes, consider this point also and try to improve the technology. That means improve your research work. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sure.
All the
Thank you.
best. All the best.
Thanks.
Next 003. Please open our PPT and video. 003. 003. Are you there? 003. 003. Are you there? So next, I would like to call next 004. 004. Next 004. Are you there? Hello.
Yes, sir.
So when I have given question, try to give the answer. Okay. So what is your paper ID? What is your paper ID?
004, sir.
004. Okay, okay. Yes, we can continue. Open our PPT and continue. Yes, everything is fine. Okay, right. Continue.
Good morning, everyone. We, the students of RMD Engineering College, are here to do a presentation on accident detection system using IoT. This project is presented by Purnasai M, Mohammad Tawfiq Umar N, Nitish SS, Sarika Shri S, and Raghavi S, guided by J. Jagan Babu, Assistant Professor. Now, let us know what our project is about. The main idea of our project is to detect the accident which occurs and immediately hospitalize the injured person to increase the chances of saving their lives. The main objectives of this project are whenever an accident occurs, the informations are reported very quickly and automatically. As the informations are reported very quickly, the response time of the emergency services such as fire brigade, ambulance, and police department is also very fast.
Now, let me give you a brief introduction on our project. If you take the current statistics, approximately 1.3 million people die each year due to the road accidents. This right here is not the count of the road accidents, but the lives lost due to the road accidents, which is a really huge number. Most of the times, the injured person loses their life is because they are not admitted to the hospital on time. There are several crucial incidents where the person needs to be admitted within a few minutes of the incident. So, we have designed a system which will detect the accident that has occurred and report it to the nearest hospital and police department immediately. Now, let me emphasize you three important points on why everyone should use it. It is the simplest and easiest way to detect the accident and report it immediately. Its low cost will encourage almost everyone to install it and the automobiles. This could be very helpful as there is no such system prevailing in the current scenario. The output we get is very much precise.
For this project, the hardware which we have is this Arduino Uno MEMS sensor, pulse sensor, temperature sensor, CSM module, ESP8266 Wi-Fi module, and LCD display. And the software we have used this Arduino IDE and Trias IoT.
Next, continue. My dear others, please respond to my question.
Sir, I think can you wait for a minute?
Yeah, PPT
Hey,
is
no,
fine. PPT is closed.
So I think he is unmuting the audios.
Unmuting your side or my side?
This side.
Your side. Okay, okay.
You have to present the audios.
Yes, give the conclusion. Conclusion. Workflow step. Okay, PPT is fine. Everything is fine. What you are using block diagram? Go to block diagram. Workflow. Block diagram. Okay. All right. The next. Step one, step two, and
Shall I proceed with the workflow, sir?
yes, you can proceed.
Okay, thank you. Now let us see the workflow of the project. We have used the MEMS sensor. Here, the MEMS sensor value crosses 450 when the vehicle finds to have a disturbance in any of the X, Y, or Z axis. When an accident occurs, either the vehicle would have had an immediate stop or a rotation, then the MEMS value will be increased. If the MEMS value is increased above 450, the Arduino gathers the heartbeat value from the heartbeat sensor, temperature from the temperature sensor, and location from the pen sensor. Now, a signal from Arduino will be sent to two different modules. The first module will be a GSM module which contains a SIM in it. It receives the location details from an Arduino and sends a message to the given contact number. Then, the second module is ESP8266 Wi-Fi module, and this updates the details in the website whichever received from the Arduino. The website contains whatever data is received from the sensor like heartbeat value, temperature value, and the location. The website can also be filtered according to the date and time. Now, let us see the demonstration video. Here, the power 12 volt is supplied to the Arduino. All the values will be displayed in the LCD display. Here, you can see the working of heartbeat sensor, temperature sensor, and the MEMS sensor. When the MEMS sensor is kept straight, the value will be within 450, and when it is tilted in abnormal section, M will be displayed. The data will be sent to the website and the given contact number, and the output will be displayed like the message containing the latitude and longitude values, and the website containing the heartbeat value, temperature value of the driver, and the location of the accident occurred.
Let us see about the advantages of this project. In this using, we will give immediate medications to the patients who is injured in the accident and it is low cost. In future, we are going to give a unique medical ID to the user which is linked with Aadhaar card and which will have total medical history of the individual, so that doctor is very useful in that. And also we will provide a band to the user which contains heartbeat sensor and temperature sensor, so that the driver can own it as a wristband and it is connected to the Bluetooth. Thank you, sir.
Yes, whatever it may be your title, vehicle detection system using IoT. Who is your guide?
Jagan sir, assistant professor sir.
Yes, you are giving good recording also. Yes, you have shown the good recording.
Thank you sir.
So nowadays everything is IoT, Internet of Things. With the support of Internet of Things, we are doing various research works also. With the support of IoT only. Yes.
Yes sir.
What are the sensors you use for this This work, sense of names.
MEM sensor, temperature sensor, and heartbeat sensor, sir.
Okay. Yes, when the vehicle is met with an accident, automatically it can send the latitude and longitude of information to the mobile. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. It's more done a good job. All the best. Okay. My dear students, my dear other
Thank you, sir.
students, you have done a good job. All the best. Have a nice day.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Next, 0045.
Yes, sir. Can I present, sir?
Yeah, open your PPT and video.
1 second, sir. The screen is visible, sir?
Press slideshow. That means go to slideshow. Press
1 second.
button. Yeah, very good. Continue.
Happy morning to all. So myself Vishudha from RMD Engineering College, Chennai, Kavarapete. So I am third year. I am currently pursuing my third year Electronics and Communication Engineering. And my co-authors are Varsha S, Pratima K, and Videsh Nadi. And our mentor is Mr. J. Jagan Babu sir from Department of EC. So our main project is AI Virtual Smart Marker, and here we are going to present this project under the paper ID of NIC ICESSH-2023-005. So moving on to the presentation. So first we will see the abstract. So nowadays we everyone faced a very large problem during a pandemic in the field of education. That is, lots of students and teachers faced lots of difficulties in teaching online because a sudden switching from offline to online classes. So in order to, if any other further like pandemic coming, or it is not only used only during the pandemics, but also you can be used in other webinars or any other presentations like this online. That is a main objective for creating this project, that is an AI virtual marker. So in this project we are making an AR canvas. In that we can draw anything on the screen by just capturing the motion of the pointer by using the camera or the web camera in the laptop or the computers. So here we are here in this project, it is used to help and trace or draw lines on the screen. So this is mainly done by the OpenCV, that is simply but a library that can be used in the Python. So our main basement is behind of this project is by using the OpenCV file library. Then next we are going to the next we'll see what is OpenCV. So OpenCV is nothing but it is a library that is used to provide various applications and solve other technical problems that is used by the computer visions applications and other image processing techniques. So this Python library is used to binding design to solve computer vision problems. OpenCV is not only used in Python but also used in various other programming languages like C++, Java, etc. So it does not only process videos, but also it also helps to identify objects, faces, or even handwriting of all the human beings. So in order to use this OpenCV in this Python, in our command prompt we use a pip-pip install OpenCV command, so that our OpenCV library will get installed in the command prompt. Another most important features that we used in our project is NumPy. So NumPy is nothing but a numerical Python. So it is nothing a library that consists of lots of multi-dimensional arrays. So this is a collection of routines for processing those arrays. So here in our project we will use a lot of arrays for setting the colors and for setting the background, everything. So for that main thing we are using the NumPy here. So this NumPy is here it is 50 times faster by comparing to the other list tuples and other arrays that can be used mainly for the other functions in Python. So this is it is not like other arrays, but other list it is only stored in a continuous place in a memory, so that we can easily process and access and manipulate them very efficiently. Now, in order to use this numpy in our project, we are using the command pip-pip install numpy. It's a very easy command, so that our numpy libraries get installed in our project. Now moving on to the next is collections, the DQ. So here, as I told before, we will be dealing with lots of colors, so that the detection of the color in the background and the writing, everything is done using this by the help of colors. So this is eventually and arranged accordingly with the help of this DQ. So DQ is nothing but a double-ended queue, has a feature of adding and removing elements from the either end, so that whatever color we want and whatever color we don't want can be easily removed or accessed with the help of this DQ operation that can be used in our project. Now moving on to the next is our algorithm. So first, algorithm is that we will start recording the frames and convert the captured frames of HSV color. So first, before doing this reading the frames, we will be importing all the files, all the main important libraries, that is NumPy, CV and DQ that we discussed earlier. And now we will be setting the color detector tab for HSV. So what is HSV color? So HSV is nothing but the hue saturation value that plays a very major role in the image processing. So what we see around us is the colors like blue, green, and any other colors. This is but our computer is easily understand only the HSV color. So that is hue saturation values. So this is mainly used for the easy color detection for the computer. Now we are creating a canvas frame and put the respective link buttons on it. So for this, we are creating a drag bar and we are adjusting the marker color, and then we are assigning each color with a set of arrays. So these set of arrays is done by the DQ. We are setting each index values for every color, and here we are using also a term called a kernel that is used to remove all the unwanted colors, so that we can use the defined color which we wanted to use in our which we wanted to need. Now for what we are going to write, we need a paint window, so that a paint window is also done. Paint window also is needed. Now next we need to load a camera, so that only we can see and we can write everything. So for loading the camera, we are also reading the values from the camera. This is the main important thing is that a mask must be created. So a mask window must be created. What is this mask window is? It is a black and white image window with white pixel with the position of desired color, so that we can easily write and identify the images that we are going to see. Now detect the contours, find the center coordinates of the largest contour, and keep storing them in the array for successive frames. So this is mainly for writing with the color which we want with the help of contours. So this here also we are performing the eroding and dilation operation. Dilation means adding pixels from the boundary, and erosion means is removing the pixels from the boundary. Then finally we are drawing the points shown in array and any frames and the canvas. Now this is our code. So as you have seen, we have imported our NumPy CV. Every library is here. We are setting the values. We are adding the color. This is our color track bar. This is track bars that we are going to create, and we are having different color. Here mainly we are using the colors. Using the colors like blue, green, and red. Then we are using the kernel option as we used before in order to remove the other impurities that is present in the color. We are setting the range, and this is our output that we have obtained. So here you can see that this is the color window, track bars. It is blue, green, red, yellow, and this is what we have written here. And this is the mask window, which is nothing but it is acting in the shadow, so that we can easily clearly write everything on the output. Moving on to the applications. So in real world, object tracking algorithms are primarily a part of different applications such as automatic surveillance, video indexing, and vehicle navigation, etc. This project takes advantages of these gaps and focus on developing to motion texture converter that can potentially serve as software for intelligent wearable devices for writing from the air. So this project is reported for the occasional gestures. That is, it will use computer vision to trace the path of the finger. Here not only we we can use a finger. We can also use any pens to write in this canvas. And this generated text can also be used in various purposes such as sending messages, emails. This can also be taken screenshots and can be sent to any other message or like any other data which we needed for the further studies after the classes. And it will be powerful means of communication for the deaf people. And because they can, as we are seeing in the normal offline classes, it can be done through online. So it is an effective communication between that reduces the mobile and laptop usage by eliminating the need to write. These are the references that we required for our completing this project. Thank you.
Yes, you have given here. Here you have given what is a smart marker?
Yes, sir.
What is a smart marker?
AI visual marker, sir. So it is nothing but how we are writing in a board in offline classes or in our classroom. We will be writing with the help of a blackboard and a white chalk. So here, in order to the same follow the same process in online, we have created this AI visual marker in which we can write using the air. In an air, we can write by clicking the pointers with the specific colors, like red, blue, green.
Actually, you said that by using Python, yes, OpenCV, that means
Yes, sir. Python 0 OpenCV.
library. Yes,
Yes, sir.
pick up the library information, and by using Python, you can create that one, and you
Yes.
can pick up the color and you can use it.
Yes, sir.
By using Python, you have done it. What are the problems by doing this project? What are the problems you faced?
So, the main problems we face is what the range that we are setting for the colors and the background for every laptops is different, and camera resolution is different for every laptops. So, for knowing that we felt some difficult. So, for this project, according to my laptop camera resolution, I have done this. So, checking the resolution is one of the main problems.
What about HSV?
HSV is nothing but hue saturation, sir. Hue saturation value is HSV. So the color which we see around us is like simple normal color like red, blue, green, yellow, and all. But our computer and the program it doesn't understand easily these colors. So what we are using is we are converting all the background colors into this HSV. Hue saturation values, so that easily the image can be processed and can be detected, so that we can write our fingers or the pen which we are handling in our hand can be easily detected by this HSV.
Okay, okay. Very good. All the best. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Next, 006.
Okay, sir, I can start.
006. Padinga.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Open your PPT and video.
Okay.
Please.
Yes, sir. Is it visible, sir?
Visible, press F5.
Yes, yes.
You can get back on. Do it again. Sir. Yes, you can open it again. Yes. Yeah, press F5, sir. You are in mute. Sir, you have to unmute. Your side, try to unmute.
Okay, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, open your PPT now.
Sir, my name is Chandra Kumar. I am doing
Press
PhD
F5,
on
sir.
physics of Professor P. Srinivas Reddy in ST University, sir.
Sir, press F5.
Yes, sir.
F5 button.
Sir,
Slideshow.
if I press F5, it is left the meeting, sir. That's why I'm not here, sir.
Okay, go to slideshow and go to slideshow. So, insert and design, my animation and slideshow. Oh, yes, sir. Continue. Very
So,
good.
my research area.
Nice, nice. Sir, not audible. No, no, no.
Is not on the multiplexing and optical fiber communication. Coming to the content here, introduction.
Sir, not audible, sir. Your side, stop your video and continue.
What is the scope of WDM, foundation multiplexing, and also we can use QAM to enhance the data rate. But coming to all these multiplexing techniques, there is some drawback like spectral limitation of spectral efficiency and also optical power. Then we can go for alternative technique that is called space division multiplexing. We will see what is the concept in SDM. This is the overall overview of the SDM. SDM means phase division multiplexing. Here, we can implement HDM in two methods like using multi-core technology or we can use multiple modes. Coming to the multi-core technology, here we are instead of a single core, I can use multiple cores, many cores. Each core will act as on a single channel. Through that, we can send one signal from transmitter to receiver. Coming to the second one, multi-mode. Here, mode means a path from transmission to a transmitter to receiver. Each mode can act as one channel. Like that, we can transmit n number of signals with n number of modes. Like that, we can serve the purpose of multiplexing. With a single fiber optic channel or core, we can transmit many signals from many transmitters to many receivers. Coming to compare two technologies, the first one having so many drawbacks, we can go for a second one. What are the drawbacks of MCF means there is a possibility of a cross-track and also it is very difficult to fabricate the fiber with multiple cores and also parallel combination and multi-input, multi-output technology and also there is a possibility of delay from transmission to reception. Hence we can go for a second technology that is multi-mode technology. After reviewing so many literature, I found that so many gaps. Like that, so many of researchers focused on the number of modes only, maximum number of modes from transmitter to receiver. But they are not concentrated on the drawbacks like what is the time delay, what are the effect of signal on different temperature conditions and dust conditions, like that. Here there is a scope for research. Like we have to develop so many modes with minimum delay from transmitter to receiver, and also we have to minimize the polarization mismatch, and also we have send signal from transmitter to receiver with less effect of temperature. But if you go for three-stage optics, where environment plays very crucial role, there is a physical transmission, that is physical cable. If you use from transmitter to receiver, no problem. We use three-stage optics. In some areas we cannot load in the cable. We have to go for three-stage optics. Three-stage optics means there is no link between transmitter and receiver. There we can transmit light directly from transmitter to receiver. There we have to focus what is the effect of temperature and dust and also fog and weather conditions. These are the references. Thank you, sir. Okay. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Please speak loud. Yeah, after the yeah.
What you identified, what about the better performance of OFC?
Now I am concentrating on integration of both fiber cable with free space optics. And also I have to integrate different multiplexing technology, not single. I have to integrate SDM with WDM, and also I have to integrate fiber with free space optics. And also have to study the system on different temperature conditions and weather conditions. It is effective for how much range. It will give better performance like that.
Sir, who is your guide, sir?
Professor Srinivas Reddy, sir.
How many years
Yes,
completed?
sir.
How many years?
I have 2 years completed, sir. Actually, I am a government lecturer, political lecturer. I am working on the home. I am doing part-time.
How many papers completed, sir?
I have submitted one paper to the Springer, sir, and I am waiting for results. Essay
Which paper?
paper.
First paper.
Yeah. It is a review paper, sir.
Review paper.
It is a review paper. I have submitted research paper to the essay journal, sir.
Okay, all the best, sir. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Next, 007. Next, 007. 007. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Open our PPT and video.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have to select. Select that one. Yes. Rotate your mobile. Please rotate your mobile horizontally. Please rotate your mobile. Rotate horizontally. Please rotate your
Okay, sir.
mobile. Yeah, rotate horizontally. Mobile is rotate. Please rotate your mobile.
Okay, sir.
What is the problem? What is the problem? Hello, Ashwini? Hello, Ashwini, I will call another. Please try to rectify your problem. My dear 007, please rectify your problem. In between, I would like to call some other paper. 008, are you there? 008, are you able to listen me? My dear others, my dear scholars. Next, 008, 008, 009, 010. Any paper ID is available? My dear others, anybody is there?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Satya.
Good morning, sir.
What is your paper ID?
Yes, sir. 010, sir.
010. Yes, you can present now.
Okay, sir.
Press F5. Slideshow.
Okay, sir. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, visible. Continue. Yes, very good.
Okay, sir. Good morning, sir. My name is Satyapan. I am from Srivasvi Engineering College, Tadepalligudem. Today I am here to discuss on study on Python tools used for machine learning and deep learning. About abstract. The main theme of this paper is used to present an overview on Python tools which are used for machine learning and deep learning. Here we are using some libraries and tools. They are TensorFlow, Scikit-learn, Weka, Nine, Theano, Keras, PyTorch, and Shogun. Okay. Introduction to machine learning. Machine learning is a subfield of artificial intelligence that involves the development of algorithms and statistical models which enables the computer to improve their performance in tasks through experience. And there are many types of machine learning, including supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, reinforcement learning. And next, deep learning. Deep learning is a branch of machine learning which completely depends on artificial neural networks. These artificial neural networks are also called as deep neural networks. These neural networks mimics the human brain. So deep learning is going to mimic the human brain. Okay. Next, see about scikit-learn library. Scikit-learn is the most useful and robust library for machine learning in Python. It provides a selection of efficient tools for machine learning. There are some features like clustering, dimensionality reduction, model selection, and data pre-processing. And the real-life applications of this scikit-learn library are stock price prediction, house price prediction, heart disease prediction. And next, about TensorFlow library. TensorFlow is a platform or library that helps you to implement best practices for data automation, model tracking, and model retraining. And this TensorFlow will include Python, C++, and Java. We can install it from command prompt by using the following command: pip install TensorFlow. There are features of TensorFlow like auto differentiation, eager execution, distribute, and losses. The real-life applications of these TensorFlow libraries: text-based apps, image recognition, and voice search. And next, about Nine. Nine is a tool for machine learning. It allows users to visually create data flows or pipelines, and we can inspect the results models using an interactive widgets. And these 9 can be supported by Python or JavaScript and CSS programming languages. And these real-time applications of 9 are pharmaceutical research, text mining, and data analysis. And next about VECA. VECA, the full form of VECA is Waikato Environment for Knowledge Analysis. It is a collection of machine learning algorithms for data mining tasks. We can install it from this official website is https waikato.github.io VECA wiki downloading VECA. And there are several features of VECA. Some of them are classification, regression, clustering, and data pre-processing. The real life applications is mainly used for data mining. And next one is Piano.
Good morning, sir. I am Likith Konakala from Srivasu Engineering College, CSE department. Now I am continuing about Tiano. Tiano is a library which is mainly used for mathematical problem statements. That means to solve the matrix-based problem, which gives a better efficiency under CPU or GPU. And this was came into the first 2020. This library was written in Python and CUDA. As this was in a deep learning supportance, it has a wide scope while dealing with real-time projects. And this is mainly featured for stability optimization and symbolic differentiation, which gives a better efficiency for deep learning models. Next, I am going to discuss about PyTorch. PyTorch is a programming language linked with the machine learning library. It easily debugged with Python tools and offers a better scalability. We can install PyTorch with pip install PyTorch via command prompt. This was this platform to expect the better flexibility and fast and deep neural network models, because in neural network models, this framework is a type of machine learning which is an open source. This PyTorch can applications of artificial intelligence performed by the data scientists. We can also install it by the from the command prompt using the command pip install PyTorch. Applications use the research will be done by the data scientists based on the artificial intelligence, and this is a very well cloud platform. Next, I am discussing about the Keras. Keras is an application programming interface, which is a high-level application-based program for deep learning, basically used to compute neural networks only. Keras can be obtained machine learning library TensorFlow. This is the Keras can be used mainly in the layers form. Here we have two occurrences. Here we have a loss function which gives us a value to determine the efficiency occurred to our model created. Main purpose of this Keras is to build easy connection while creating neural network, since it allows backend also. Like this only, we have to install the TensorFlow by the command prompt by using pip install TensorFlow by giving double equal to and followed by the version we wanted. Then it can gives very large data sets, and numerous layers and parameters also, which is a very user friendly also. Now I am telling about the Shogun. This Shogun library is a machine learning library implemented only in C++, which contains advanced algorithms and linked with the data structures also. This Shogun will interfaces with the Ruby, Java, and Python programming languages, and sometimes MATLAB also. We can learn Shogun by logging into Jupyter Notebook. And commands these are the supported algorithms, which commands are very as follows. APT repository, here I am not showing. Application for RNA translation, classification, drug effect. And this picture shows us the toolbox which can be used. Clustering algorithms are K-means and GMM. And coming to the comparison table, here we taken the 8 libraries which we have referred from the 3804 research paper, naming the library name and features and algorithms, languages supported, and open source also. And these two are the two tables, sir, which can be split into 2 parts. Then coming to the conclusion, machine learning and deep learning are the trending sectors in today's world, which we have to use the scikit-learn or any PyTorch or Theano, which can be tools are used to us for a better efficiency and time complexity. Here, will we, if we will use the normal technology, we didn't save the time. But while we are using the already predefined libraries, we can create more algorithms and we can create more softwares to easily implement it. So that all the above explained libraries or tools are supported by more than one programming languages, then we can link it to one to another. And these are the references, sir. And thank you for giving this great opportunity, sir.
Actually, here, Satya. Satya, Python, study on Python tools
Yes.
used for machine learning and deep learning. So you have
Yes,
given
sir.
you have given good information about the various tools which are used to support for deep learning and machine learning.
Yes, sir.
So what about Vega full form?
Waikato, Waikato Environment for Knowledge Analysis.
Okay, okay. So what are the remaining tool names?
Another one is Shogun.
TensorFlow, PyTorch, Theano, and Shogun, Keras.
All are related to machine learning and deep learning tools. To learn the
Yes, sir.
to learn the Python, yes, to learn the data sets. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
To learn the data sets. Okay. Yes. By training as by using these tools, provide the training and can be used in machine learning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All the best. Right. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next. Next 009. Are you there? 009. 009. 008. 006.
It's already presented. It's already presented.
Wait. 005. 005. 009. 008. 005. Who is ready? Uh, 003. 003. 003 is pending. 003 is pending. And also 008. 009. 3 articles are pending. So, my dear others, so as per our tentative schedule is we are calling again and again. Please be ready. Zero 003, 008, 009, we have to wait for them. So actually we have, in the tentative schedule we have given for 009 10:51 to 11 and also for 008 10:41 to 10:50 am. So we have to wait 5 to 10 minutes. So whatever it may be, yes, all the others are giving the information in good manner. Yes, we have the various listeners in this conference from those who are coming from Hyderabad. Yes. Listener 1 Abhi, listener 2 Shamir, listener 3 civil branch, he belongs to civil branch 98. Listener 4 Kumar, listener 5 56, that means Gaud 56. Listener 6 54. Listener 7 Kumar. So these are the listeners. Are you there? Anybody is there? My dear listeners, are you there? My dear authors and listeners and research scholars, who is ready to present? Actually, we have given the time slot 009, 008, 003. Who is ready to give the presentation? చెప్తారా ఏంటి చెప్పారు ఏమన్నా ఏం చెప్పలేదు జాగ్రత్త సర్లే ఏదో ఒకటి కాదు బండి సరిపోద్దిగా బండి సరిపోద్దా లేకపోతే అన్నం ఉండేవా కూరలు అనేది ఇచ్చాడు పెట్టేది బండి సరిపోతే చూడు లేకపోతే బండి సరిపోద్దా ఆట ఎక్కేది 2 నిమిషాలు దించొస్తాడు అక్కడ బండి సరిపోద్దిగా అమ్మా బండి బండి అరే పెట్రోల్ ఉందో లేదో My dear others, madam, yes, actually we are waiting for these 008 and 005 and 003. No worries, yes, we are doing the recording. We will send the recording video to your email ID. At the same time, from these 10 papers, we are going to give the best presentation, best papers also. Yes, and at the same time, thank you for the listeners, those who given registered for listeners. Yes, Yes, all the authors are giving the good information. As the listeners and authors and research scholars, please do your research work in good manner. Is there any, that means, is there any problem you identified in our research work? Yes, you have to do. That means you have to discuss with your colleagues. You have to discuss with your guide and concerned person and try to identify the solution to the problem. At the same time, you have to be recording it. So while giving the presentation in the review committee also, they would like to ask what are the problems you identified, how you overcome these problems. So due to that reason only, you have to record those problems, and you have to discuss with your guide also what are the problems you identified and how you overcome these problems. Okay, so this is these are the mandatory. At the same time, I would like to say something about try to follow the guide rules. Once you initiate the process of research work, try to finish it and try to provide the solutions to the end users, that means to the nation. Okay, this is important point. So as an educator, as an academician, and also at the same time as a research scholar, we have to provide the research things to the end users. End users means for, that means we have to say for the nation, we have to provide the research fruits. Okay, so yes, we have to wait for 10 to 15 minutes. Try to remaining, yes, 003 as per that 005 and 008, 005 completed, 008 and 009. So by this evening, mostly by this evening, we would like to send the certificates to you, or otherwise tomorrow we can send the e-certificates. At the same time, best presentation related information also. Okay, so Madam, Dr. Manjula Madam, is by this evening you are going to get the certificates, or tomorrow. Okay, yes, we have to get the signature from the keynote speaker, some other dignitaries also. After getting the signature from the keynote, is mostly this evening we are going to get the signatures. By this evening we have to send the certificates, otherwise tomorrow. Okay, right.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Sir,
you.
what about the hard copy certificate?
Madam, are you registered for hard copy certificate?
Yes, sir.
How much you paid, madam?
700, sir.
700. Okay, okay, okay. So
Yes.
soon it will be. It will take mostly 1 week. So after finishing that, we can send the hard copy to your postal address. Try to send the postal address by email. Okay.
Okay.
We can. At the same time, with the postal address, you have to send the payment screenshot. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, madam. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So we have to, where regarding the conference, yes, we would like to send the video to your email ID. So you can go for take the snapshots also, no worries. Okay. Mm, yes. Anybody, any listeners, try to speak something from your side. So while doing our research, we have to follow some rules and regulations. Listening, reading, writing, reproducing. These are the most important concepts to finish our research. Listening from the speakers. Okay, listening from the your guide or some other dignitaries, listening, reading. Yes, as per our task, as per our problem, you have to identify the resources. You have to identify the web resources or textbooks, whatever it may be. At the same time, literature review. That means what are the papers you have taken previously. Yes, you have to note down important points which are useful to our research. Okay, that is most important in our research task. Those things are most important. Next, reading is most important. Next, writing important points, and try to explain the problems what you have faced. Each and every point is explained to your colleagues or some other persons. Then only you can touch with the problems, and you can touch with the touch with your work, then only you can then you can explore your ideas about your research. Otherwise you can't. Okay, don't get idle, try to improve your talent, try to exhibit your talent so in front of the review committee. At the same time, try to provide your research fruits to the nation. Okay, thank you very much. Now I request, is there anything, is there anybody to give the presentation? Yes, I am asking again and again about yeah, proceedings will take, sir, it will take 1 week. We have to get some updates also. It will take 1 week by this weekend. That means this weekend from Monday onwards. Yes, we are trying to get some updates from the others. As per that, we can develop the proceedings and we can send it to you by this weekend. Okay, no worries, sir. Yes. So mostly you can get tomorrow, by tomorrow evening you can get the certificates. Those who registered for hard copy, we can provide certificates and a single hard copy of proceedings to your postal address. Is there any updated papers? Please try to send those papers to email ID. At the same time, yes, some of them are paid for journal publication. That means Google indexing. Okay, it's we can publish it within 1 week. No worries about that. At the same time, if you have had the plagiarism reports, my dear authors, please remember this point. If you have had the plagiarism reports, please try to submit to us the payment proof as well as plagiarism report and updated article. Don't forget it. Okay. Yeah, we are waiting for. Yes, you can proceed 009. We are waiting for you.
Sir, yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, audible.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, sir?
Satyaprakash, actually, previous okay.
Sir, I can't hear you.
Okay, open your PPT and video. 009, you are.
Yes, sir. Sir, my teammate Susharita, are you here?
Yes, please do present.
PPT first.
Wait a minute, sir. Is the screen visible, sir? Is it fine, sir? Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Today, myself, Susharita, and my teammate Satyaprakash from Kumaraguru College of Technology are going to present an ideology on the topic high-speed real-time power factor correction using power devices. So, a power factor is a ratio of real power to net power, that is basically the useful power employed. And industries use large inductive loads, so they have a very low power factor. This low power factor draws a very high internal current, and the excessive heat generated will damage the equipment. The increased reactive loads can reduce the output voltage and also shorten the lifespan of the equipments. This low power factor requires the equipment to be constructed heavier to absorb internal energy requirements, which will result in more expensive system with equipment able to absorb internal loads and larger power requirements. The strain and wastage typically leads to huge electricity bills for consumers, especially large consumers such as big industries, and these utility companies calculate consumption in terms of apparent power, and so they end up paying much more than they have usually employed their power.
And the power factor improvement methods are nothing but the means of generating reactive power. There are many methods of power factor improvements, but the most common methods are power capacitor banks, synchronous condenser, and phase advancer. Here we have employed capacitor banks in our project, and one of the advantage of using capacitor banks is that they are very cheap and require less power maintenance. This power factor improvement for unbalanced loads are very difficult in the existing solution, and so we have proposed our own solution, which will be explained by Satya Prakash in the further slides.
Hence, this is the flowchart of the proposed work. The microcontroller will read the both voltage and the current signals and measures the reactive power and active power of the loads. According to the power factor calculated by the microcontroller, it will turn on the capacitor bank, which will be connected to the loads. We have to set a preset value for the power. We have to set a preset value of power factor. Here we are given with the 0.95 in flowchart. If the power factor value is less than 0.95, the microcontroller will turn on the capacitor bank, which will be connected to the load. If it is equal to or greater than 0.95, then there is no need of a capacitor bank. So the microcontroller will turn off the capacitor bank, which will be disconnected from the load. And so our proposed solution is, in existing solution, we have incorporated with the microcontroller for power factor improvement, and we are also interfacing with the power switching devices connected to the load. We may improve power factor in an effective manner, especially for unbalanced loads. So we have tried with the fuzzy logic controller. So this is the screenshots of our simulation models. In first screenshot, we didn't connect the capacitor bank to the load, and the values of the power factor, reactive power and active power will be displayed here, and the calculated power factor is 0.6 and it is displayed here. In second screenshot, we have tried with the fuzzy logic controller, and the result of the screenshot model is simulation model is here. The capacitor bank is connected to the load. The power factor, the active and reactive power factor is displayed here, and the input power factor is displayed here. 0.9 is the input power factor here. So, as the result, what we are concluding that the power factor is improved by incorporating the fuzzy logic controller, and also with the power switching devices for unbalanced loads. It will be more effective. This is the more effective way to improve the power factor. So, hence the iterative bills of the industries will be very reduced, and this is our conclusion, sir. And thank you.
Power factor correction. Before power factor correction, before this one,
Yes.
without power factor previously, what happened? What will be happening previously? What happened?
So actually, if there is a poor power factor profile, the reactive power will be increased. Your utility bills will be increased. So in industries, there are more inductive loads. So in inductive loads, the reactive power will be high, the power factor will be low. So you have to pay a bill for it, but you didn't use it because reactive power is a useless power, sir. You didn't use it. So the improving the power factor, the true power will be increased, and you have the bill compensation will be corrected, sir. So then we have to improve the power factor. Here we are incorporated a microcontroller, and we may be trained with the power switching devices. It will be maybe more effective for unbalanced loads. In simulation model, we have trained with the fuzzy logic controller.
What is the formula for this power factor controlling?
Ratio of true power to apparent power, sir.
Come again.
Sorry, ratio of true power to apparent power, sir.
Okay, wish you all the best. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Next, 008. 008, are you there? So the pending articles are 008 and 003. So we are waiting for them. We have to wait up to 5 minutes. Okay. So after that we can conclude the conference. By using this, by this evening you are going to get the e-certificates, and also tomorrow by this weekend you are going to get the e-proceedings. And also soon we will submit your articles. That means best those who paid for journal publication, soon we will submit to the editor. Okay. So my dear speakers, that means Dr. Shivkant sir. Go, Rashmi. What do you want? Yeah, in the hard copy, Rashmi, yes, we can provide e-certificate actually. If you want, yes, you can pay 700. Rashmi, yes, if you want,
Yes, sir.
if you want that one, okay. If you want the hard copy of e-certificate, then you can pay, no problem. We can send it.
Okay, sir.
Next time onwards, we have to add lecture and lecture and seminar also will be added to the proceedings books. Okay. Next time onwards, we have to add these things also at the end of the proceedings book. Okay. No worries about that. If anybody want hard copy, try to pay 700. It's by this weekend after finishing the hard copies, we can parcel to your postal address. Okay. At the same time, still if you want any, that means you want to publish your article in a journal. This means Google indexing journal, or also ICI Indian Citation Index. With a separate fee, you can do that. That means those who working as a lecturers or professors, ICI indexing, Indian Citation Indexing, is used for NAC as well as NBA accreditations. For those also, this type of indexing, journal indexing, also useful for us. Okay. Yeah, mail ID is sent to the mail. Please send your address to the mail with your paper ID. Paper ID is most important. With your paper ID, you can communicate further communication done with the paper ID. Okay, and you can send by mail. We can identify and we can send the parcel to your postal address. My dear others, anybody is there to present? Actually the 003 and 008 are pending articles, whatever it may be. No worries, you can send e-certificates to your email ID, no worries. So in upcoming conference also you can participate. That means those who are unable to present your article, we have given a chance to in upcoming conference you can participate and you can present in that. By sending the information, the paid information, each and every information you have to send to our mail, then we can accept, then we can present in that upcoming conference. Okay, which will be conducted by the same mail ID. Yes, Manjula madam. Yes, yes, for the same mail ID. Yes, you can send it. We can update all the details and any queries sent to that mail we can update. Okay. Yes, we are going to conclude the conference. So thank you for our keynote speaker, Dr. Shivkant sir, who came from KL University. Yes, he is given good information about. Hello, madam.
Sir, what about the publication, Google indexed publication?
Yes, yes. This weekend we can submit to the editor. Okay.
Okay. Shall we provide again the paper, sir? Already I sent to the same mail ID.
Updated. Is there any updated paper? Yes, you can submit with your payment proof. Okay.
Okay. So already with payment proof already I sent to the mail ID.
Okay,
If required again you have to put a message, sir. Then I will forward again.
Yes, madam. No.
That is final copy only, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. speaker. Thank you to our session chair. Thank you to our technical chairs. Thank you to all the others, those who participated and given the good presentation. Thank you to research scholars. Thank you to for our doctorates. Thank you to all the others, those who are supporting us for smooth functioning of this program, virtual program. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you to the NIC
Sir,
Bangalore.
excuse me.
Likith, tell me.
Sir, actually, in my paper there is a small alignment correction, sir.
Okay. Your paper
Sir,
ID, please.
Sir,
Your paper ID.
paper ID is number 10, sir.
10. Okay. You can send the update file. Okay.
Okay, sir. Updating and small alignment corrections, sir. Can we mail to you, sir?
Yes, you can.
Which mail ID, sir?
Yeah, what we have given Nick papers, where you got
Okay, sir.
schedule and so for that.
Sir, also, where can we find the so and so website is our paper is published or not? So and so website, so and so tab.
How much you paid?
That 1600, sir, as a student scholar.
As a student, okay. Yes, in the website, Nick website, we can upload your proceedings. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you,
if
sir.
you want hard
Thank you, sir.
copy, yes, you can separately pay the fee.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So in the Nick website, you can get each and everything.
Okay, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day. So thank you for all the dignitaries. Thank you for all the participants. Thank you very much. Have a nice day to all. By this evening, you are going to get e-certificates, or by tomorrow we have to get the. Sure. We can share the details. No problem. No worries. You can get the certificates by this evening or by tomorrow evening. Okay. Is there any updates of your papers? Please submit those things to email ID Nick Papers. Okay. Nick sttpapers@gmail.com. Yes, you can submit to that one. Okay. Yes. Still, if you want publication, journal publication, www.jrtms.org. Yes, for that, if you want, yes, you can pay the amount for that publication. Already we have given offer. Okay. Conference plus article publication in Google indexing journal, Google indexing. It's 3,000 rupees. Okay. Thank you, my dear all the participants. Thank you very much. Yes, we are going to close the session. No worry. Okay. Any queries? Okay. Thank you. Sarika Sri, thank you. Ravi, thank you, Fanindra sir. Thank you, Likith. Thank you, Ashwini. Thank you, Dr. Manjula madam. Thank you, Lashmi. Some other participants, Nitish, Purna Sai, Raghavi, Sarika Sri, Amina Patton, Ashwini, and Manjula madam, Amresh, Narmada, Samir, Shusharita Ravi, yes. Okay. Thank you for all the participants. Thank you. So every month we are going to conduct the virtual conferences, and we are supporting for BTech MTech projects. We are supporting the research publications. We are supporting all the research services. So try to contact us, and we can provide the best quality services to you. Okay. Thank you, my dear all the
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. What is your good name, sir?
Professor M. Sivudu. Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Have a nice day. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day. Bye. I'm going to close the session.